So you see these three cards here, okay? This is Monzo, this is Suit Me, the first bank account that I ever had in the UK, okay? Which is the hybrid bank account. If you want to know more about Suit Me, check one of my first ever videos on this channel. I talked about Suit Me there. Okay, this is my Royal Bank of Scotland debit card. So what do all these three things have in common is that they are all debit cards, okay? But when I started building credit history and credit score and all that credit stuff, I stopped using them, okay? I binned them and I started using this. So this is my Capital One, it's my Zupa, and my Bank of Scotland credit card is on the way, okay? So I have three credit cards, okay? So why am I doing this video, okay? I'm doing this video to help anyone out there who still uses debit cards, okay? Debit cards don't help you to do shit. So I'm sorry about my language, but they don't help you achieve anything, okay? You are literally just getting money out from your bank account, paying for stuff, and you don't benefit anything in return, okay? So to me, I believe that if I'm to help or if I'm to do something, there should be some benefit to me as well, okay? That's why I migrated to using credit cards. I know some people will be like, oh, don't use credit cards to buy stuff. You have to pay interest. You have to do this. You have to do that. Let me tell you, you have to be smart, okay? You have to be smart. This is what I did, okay? Like I said in the last video, I have a combined credit score of credit history, credit limit of £4,000, okay? £4,000. That is a lot of money. That's about like my 3 month salary, okay? So that's a lot of money, okay? I know to some people it's nothing, but to me it's a lot of money, and yeah, that's just me. So what did I do? Okay, when I got those credit cards, the first one that I did, oh, what if you want to get into the journey and all of this stuff, to build credit card, build history and all that stuff, what you should be doing is moving away from debit cards and start using credit cards, okay? So why do I say move away from debit cards? With a debit card, yes, you buy stuff, you use your money and pay for it. Direct comes out, bam, you have paid for it, case closed. But with a credit card, you use your credit card, you buy stuff, okay? You still have the stuff. However, the benefit comes here in this place. Your expenses or what you spend on your credit card is being reported back to that credit company. In the long run, they increase your credit limit, okay? I had this Capital One card for about 4 months and I went from 300 quid to 1,200, which is the max for this type of, this is a foundation Capital One credit card, which was the max, okay? So I have the max amount of credit, okay, just in 4 months that I started using the card. So with the credit card, you buy stuff and then you have to pay back the credit card. So what do? You set up direct debits from your bank account, okay, to pay back that card. So let me use this example. This is, I set a direct debit with Monzo and this is Capital One, okay? So to pay back this credit card, I just set a direct debit with Monzo. So when I buy with Capital One credit card, by the end of the month, Capital One would know that I've spent, for example, 90 quid on Capital One credit card, and they will debit £90 from my Monzo account, and it goes straight into paying back this Capital One credit card, and that's the benefit of it. And another thing is it's being reported, okay? So it's not just you buying stuff, but it's being reported. And if you buy stuff above 1,000, above 100 to 100,000 pounds, you do get credit card policy, you are covered. Okay, so in case of anything happens, you can claim back your money because it's not literally your money, it's the credit card's money that you are using. Okay, so you can claim it back. So you can pay for holidays. Anything happens during the holiday, like flights being cancelled, hotels not, all the jazz of holidays, you can claim back money from that expenses that you used. Okay, so that is something that you should be taking note of. Okay, so if you are new here, how do you even build this stuff? How do you even start? Okay, it was confusing when I started. Okay, trust me, it's quite confusing because you need a credit card to build a credit history. But if you don't have a good credit history, they will not give you a credit card. So where do you start from? Okay. So it's like a big paradigm just going around in circles and circles and circles. You need A to pay B, but you need B to have A, kind of. So what did I do? I joined this is not an art, okay? It's not an art for the company, okay? So I joined Lackbox. I guess I'm pronouncing the name right. Lackbox, okay? So it's a website or it's a company where you get to deposit money into it monthly, direct debit, and they report it to the credit card, to the credit people. There are three companies: TransUnion, Equifax, and Xperia. They report it to them, and then they send they report it to them, and they know that, oh, this guy is building credit. How? Because he's making regular payments. He's not missing out on any payment. So in those three companies, they are ahead. They see it as you are doing a direct debit and you are paying for stuff. However, you are just saving the money because later on, whatever money that you are saving, you will withdraw it. So I think you have to save about £1,200, which is 12 months. Within 12 months, you should be able to be eligible for any credit card. I mean, I got mine within 6 months. I think roughly within 6 months of trying to build that. Okay, so you should be able to do that. Okay, that is one of the sites I use. One other thing I use to increase my credit score and credit history and all that stuff was my card. Since I don't spend a lot of money, okay, but I do have credit cards. Okay, what I did is when my friends go out for shopping, clubbing, partying, and other stuff, they go out with my credit card. I'm not saying that you should do this, but I did it because I trust them, okay? And they're responsible people, okay? So they take it out, they spend it, okay? They spend the limit that I set on the credit card. So yeah, they spend the limit I set on the credit card. And when they come back, they transfer the money to me, to my bank account. Then I get the money that they sent, and then I pay back that credit card. That way, it's like a big circle. I'm spending money even though it's not my money, and I'm building my credit score. Okay. I mean, do that with someone you trust. Okay. Don't give your credit card to someone you don't trust because they might max it out and they might not pay it. Okay. Do that only with people you trust. So, okay. The third way that I built my credit card and credit score and all of that crap was through the 30% credit limit guideline. Okay. So in a credit card, let's say in this Zupa, okay, I have 500 quid credit limit. Okay. So you can use all that 500. If you use all the 500, you are working on full 100%. You are maxing out everything, which is not really great for you because if you have, because in the eyes of those people giving you this money, it's like we're borrowing you money to to use, but you are finishing everything. If you are finishing everything, it shows that you do need a lot of money, and if we are giving you more, you might not have a way to pay back this money that we are giving you, so they might reduce it. Okay, so Did you see where I'm coming from now? So you don't want to use all of that money. It's a temptation. It's just means easy to use it, but when it comes to paying, that's the that's the fun bit, paying back those cards. Okay. So what you want to be using is 30%, maximum 30%. Okay. Some people will go as low as 15%. Okay. So you use these things just for grocery shopping. Okay. If you are just starting out with this capital, I mean, I was using this capital just for grocery shopping, and 90%, £90 of 300 quid was 30% of it. So I was using just £90 every month. Okay, that was what I was doing. Another thing that I was doing was that I set up direct debit. Okay, and most of these credit cards, they tell you they almost like a 2 days before the direct debit that you have to pay your credit card. This is the amount that you need to pay, all those things like that. Okay, so avoid setting minimum um debit that they should pay, just to pay the minimum that they need to you need to pay. Yeah, so some people is fine because financial problems, all those things, but if you are getting to a credit card, be open to spend what you are able to repay back. Don't spend more than you earn. Trust me. Don't spend more than you earn, because it's going to hook you up, and it's quite a temptation that they give you. I mean, I have a credit limit of 2,300. What am I going to do with it on one card? It's a lot of money. Okay. I don't earn 2,300 in a month. Okay. I'm literally kind of on a minimum wage. Okay. So don't spend more than you earn. It's going to hook you up. That's how people get into credit, into debts, all that kind of stuff like that. Don't spend more than you earn. That's the top tip I'll give you. Okay. Another thing that I will say that you do is try and have direct debits on your account. Try and have direct debits. I said in the last video, try and have direct debits on your account. I do have my insurance on monthly direct debit, my car insurance, my car taxes on direct debit, and I do have direct debits to my investments on Moneybox and Invest Engine. So they are all direct debits and standing orders that it just comes out and is being reported, all that stuff. So these are the little things you can do to help yourself build your credit history, credit score, all that stuff. Okay. Things to avoid. Okay. Avoid gambling. Okay. Because it's been, I wouldn't say it's been reported, but if you, I was reading something the other day on Clear Score, and they were like, if you gamble, you are free to gamble and place bets and all those things. But if you gamble between 10 to 20%, you can gamble between 10 to 20% of your total income is fine. It's just going to show to them that yes, he gambles once in a while, but excessive gambling is what they don't like, because if you gamble, you might not be able to pay back the money if they give you a credit card. Okay, so avoid gambling transactions on your account. Okay, so if I won't suggest this, but if you do really want to gamble, okay, you can use something like Suits Me. Okay, it's not really a bank account, it's like a hybrid bank. You just deposit money into the account, then you have the card, you use it. You can even use something like Skrill, all of that stuff, Neteller, they all work like banks, and most of these betting sites, they accept it. So you can do that. Okay, if you're addicted to it, which you shouldn't really be, because it's quite terrible. Okay. Um, Another thing that they don't really like is people who do cryptocurrency transactions. Okay. Yeah, cryptocurrency is the new form of money in the world, but cryptocurrency, for some weird reason, they don't like it. I don't know why. Okay. It helps bring down your credit score. So try and avoid cryptocurrency transactions. Okay. With um buy to pay later, like things like Klarna, Karma, Credit Karma, not Karma, but Klarna and the other rest. You some of you know the rest. Okay, it's quite dicey on this one now, because some opinions differ regards this. But what I would say is, as long as you're able to buy things on credit and pay them off, within the time they are supposed to pay them off, it's fine. Okay, it's totally fine. That's what I read, and that's what I believed in. That if you're able to buy something paid on time, that should be it. Okay. So if there's anything that you don't really understand or want more clarification on, please do well to let me know, and I'll do my best to explain it to you. Okay. See you on the next video.